Hi, Guido Fox here. Welkom bij een nieuw book report. Today I want to talk with you about this amazing book from Osho Vedanta, Seven Steps to Samadhi, Seven Steps towards spiritual awakening, spiritual enlightenment, chakra ecstaticness, feeling the warm inner awakening in yourself, mystical wisdom from the Vedas. Vedanta means the holy scriptures, the knowledge of the holy scriptures from the Vedas. Nearly 400 pages of information I read for you to become more aware, become more inner happiness feelings, explore, and becoming more feeling your intuition. And that is the highest form of wisdom, is feeling your deepest intuition. 400 pages of information from Osho, the enlightened master. Died already right in the 80s, the enlightened Indian master. And he talks about the Vedas. And the Vedas means, the word Vedas means the end stage of life. I'm very young when I stepped out of the matrix system. I was 28, 29, a bit forced to step out of the reality, because if you're going deeper in spirituality, in consciousness, you will experience reality changes. So when I stepped out of the system of the matrix, because the matrix calibrate on 100 consciousness level, 200 consciousness level, but if you want to grow to 700, 800, you have to go outside the system, of the matrix conditionings, because spirituality in the deepest form is escaping the evolutionary trend of the consciousness development of humanity. So there is no other option than escape the system where you're in, and going already to the end stage of life. So earlier you go to the end stage of life, how faster you go to the matrix systems, how more you following the Veda knowledge. The most people are 80, 70, who are thinking, okay, there's maybe more in life. I will pick up a spiritual book. And they're starting on their end stage, right? And they're stopping with working, they're going traveling on holiday, and they pick some books, and mostly first simple books or philosophy, and then they stop and they think, oh, let's read also something about religion or spirituality. And then they come maybe to Vedanta, they're coming to like the Vedas. So spirituality is the end stage of life, is the Maslow pyramid of self-fulfillment. So it's the last stage of development. Let's start. Page 8. Being a no sinner. Being a person who have, maybe in short term, you have guilty feelings if you're doing things wrong or you make a mistake in life, you can feel guilty. But what you don't want to become is a guilty person feeling guilty about situation or being shameful or being perfectionistic, shameful, guilty that you don't reach the results you want to have. And you stay in your resentment. You stay in your angry, resentful, revenge state. And you're feeling guilty about everything what you did in life. You feel a sinner. You feel guilty maybe that you don't give the people you like so much attention. You feel guilty that you don't be so much on your work, or you feel guilty that you not can do everything for your boss because maybe you're too tired or something. It is what it is, right? You have to also understand life, and you have to also enjoy life as much as possible. So I don't say have no guilty feelings, because then you will become a very unsensitive, like a narcissistic, non-sensitive guy or person, right? What I want to say is that you don't have to hang for a lot of times in your past or in your guilty sinner feelings, and that you feel disappointment if you don't have the results you wanted to have in life, and mostly in a fast time frame. So I want to talk later about that. People want to have the results in their lives in a very short track, and that could deliver disappointments, guilty feelings, shame, or heavily disappointed feelings about yourself. So spirituality is also something from the long term. Don't expect that your inner line, your ecstaticness, is stabilized in a very short term. I see people here in my coaching, I want to become enlightened. I want to feel the ecstaticness. I want to become a higher being. I want to break through the evolutionary path of humankind, and I want to reach it in 3 months. The mind always wants to have short-term results, or it's with the gym, or it's with your body, or it's with your diet, or it's in your relationships. Maybe you want to marry someone already in 2 months. Short thinking and short acting is mostly not the right step to create grounded results in your life. That's the first wisdom, wise advice from the master or show, and a bit, of course, my own experience here. Page 15. First thing in the day is setting the trend. So when you wake up out of your bed, the first thing you do is setting the trend. So make your bed nicely is a good move, I think, to clean your house a little bit, to make your breakfast yourself, to meditate in the day, going to the gym, do some activeness will give you a kickstart, will setting your productive day. You want to become productive, That's very healthy. And also, if you want to relax in life, you also have to be productive. It's two sides of the same coin. Productiveness and relaxing goes hand in hand. If you're not able to relax, if you cannot relax, probably you're not productive enough. You're lazy in your work. You're not dedicated. You're distracted with your phone. You're making too much coffee breaks, smoking breaks. I saw so many people in the office who were going to break to break to break to break. Toilet break, coffee break, smoking break, just small talk break. And you're not productive at all. And you play the productive guy or women on the office. And you cannot relax in the evening because probably you have no time to relax because you are not productive enough. So you have to work longer and longer hours. But you are also not productive enough, so you cannot relax in the evening. So the first trend has to be also kicking your productiveness in your life, your meaning of life, your career purpose, why you're here, career coaching. To be productive is a very, very healthy phenomenon. Productiveness is the key to happiness. Playing hard, playful hard, enjoy the work you're doing. And if you're not enjoying your work, search a career coach who are able to support you to find the right way, the right fitting way for you. Be playful in your work hard, and not constantly thinking about reaching your goal. The position you want to have in the company, the money you want to earn later on, the graduation you want to have in your study, the promotion you want to have in your company. Reaching goals are very not important if you really enjoy and be productive and enjoy and be fully hearted with the job you do. It's reaching goals will be less and less important when you are fully aware of the current situation. Page 201. The ordinary mind is always concerned with the end stage. The matrix mind, your shaping of your mind, is always concerned with the end stage. Is always concerned what you want to reach as a goal. It's always goals, goals, goals. It's a Western way of thinking, and it not deliver you long-lasting happiness. You're able to reach your goals if you really be productive and enjoy the things what you're doing now. The whole world becomes like a dream. Your reality becomes like a dream. Your reality shifts towards the 5D consciousness level, the 7 chakra awakenings, the Sahasrar, the crown chakra, the fully ecstatic crown chakra is the most difficult to awake, the most difficult to hold. I'm trying it already 7 years, but I'm not fully always by the Sahasrar, the crown chakra and the third eye. I really stabilize the 3 hearts on a row, your inner awakening, and the palm chakras. The reality change is that you're becoming in a dream state. You're becoming in a dream reality stage where everything is fine and you're able to let go and you're able to follow your intuition in life on a very heavily high level. You're so relaxed in life. You're so enjoying the wind, the sun, the rain, whatever comes to you. You're enjoying life in the fullest and there's nearly no fear anymore. Fear in life disappear. The matrix is responsible for your fear mind to be not successful in life. Fear mind is gone when you are going into meditation, step out of society, and following a high calibrated teacher who are able to do the energy transmission. So the Sahasrar and the crown chakra are my working spots, right? So my working attitude, my playful work attitude to more stabilize where I'm now in the Sahasrar. I know the spot, I know the ecstaticness, and sometimes it's popping up. Sometimes it's popping up, the Sahasrar, a long time of meditation. Effort is there to reach the results you want to have. The more inwards you move, page 377, the further and further away time goes. The time is going faster and faster because you are enjoying your ecstaticness. You are enjoying your life so much. So the time is going faster and faster. The time is nearly slow anymore. It goes on and it goes on. The more inwards you move, the more you go on forgetting where you are. There seems no place anymore. I live in Amsterdam, but I sometimes have not the feeling that I live in Amsterdam. When I am on the airport somewhere in Paris or in Warsaw or in Istanbul or in Turkey or whatever, oh my god, I'm on the airport here. Oh fuck, I'm in the 7th chakra awareness 5D world. I'm on an airport. I'm on a new frequency of humankind. It's not important anymore. It's more important with who you are than where you are. It's more important who you meet, with who you connect, than where you are. The surroundings or the circumstances are becoming less important, and the circumstances are less infecting you. The circumstances are not really affecting you. You are strong, mentally strong in your inwardness, in your Sahasrar, in your third eye, in your palm chakras, the healing Jesus palm chakras, right? In your 3 hearts on a row. You're there, and there's no place for time, no place for space anymore. So that's what you see in the literature about spirituality, is that you're going out of space and time. And people are thinking that's the Star Wars ritual. But you go outside space and time because the time is moving faster on the higher frequency. And the space doesn't matter because you're in your 5D space. You have your own light field around you. People stare at you. You're a light field around you. You have magnetism, creating magnetism when you're high spiritual. You're passing by evolutionary frequencies. So space is not really important anymore. A lot of times I'm surprised. Oh fuck, I'm in the Museum du Louvre. Oh, nice. Amazing. Oh, I'm here. Oh my God, I'm already here. I'm here and I am already here because of the time, right? You're free from inner talk. You're free from your poisoning, chattering mind. The mind is going from left to right. When I was in the Matrix, I had the same. You were overloaded with information. You're not awake. You're not feeling the inner chakras. So the chattering mind is going on and on. And when you're stabilized, your 7 points, your holy 7 points in your body, you're already there. And you filter the information very efficient. You remember what is important. You not remember anymore what's not important. Your mind is becoming very efficient. So you have more space and less chattering mind. Less chattering mind, and you're enjoying your warm chakras. You're enjoying your ecstaticness. You're enjoying life so much. You don't care about your inner talks, your contradictions. Your exploding mind is a product of the matrix design. With all the school systems and the overloading of knowledge, make from you a chattering mind robot. A robot like human being. You're not human being, you're a robot. You're produced by the 200 consciousness level system, right? You're growing up in this system, and I drag you out. I drag you hopefully out to higher levels of frequencies where you're not aware from. That's how it works. You're becoming in a spontaneous flow. There's writing a lot of books about flow, carrier and flow, coming in flow. And most people are not in flow. Some people are in during the week in a work flow and they're losing their flow in the weekend. I've wrote articles, blogs about it, weekend flow, day flow. And now more and more you become aware how more spontaneous life becomes. You become in a spontaneous flow where you follow your intuition, where I start talking about you with you. You're following intuition, and if you're following your intuition, you're becoming also more spontaneous. Your rigid mind is going away. Your rigid, stiff mind. And you're more spontaneous. More enjoying life in the natural flow. And there will be, because of that, you will become a no boring guy and women, because you have magnetism, you're spontaneous, you have intuition, you're funny, you're good in your skin, you're good in your body, you're feeling happy, but there's also no boredom, so you're not boring yourself, you're not a boring person, but you're also not experience boredom in your life anymore. There is no boredom because you're in your 7 chakra awakenings. So there is no boredom anymore. Boredom is not anymore there because you're busy. You're busy with your inwardness. And you don't want to escape from this boredom through escapism, to alcohol, drugs, sex, holidays everywhere, to fulfill this emptiness. Because you become overflowing with a higher form of love. Not the butterfly love, but the ecstatic love. You're overflowing with love and compassion, what you want to share. So there is no boredom because you have an inward journey and you have an outward journey, right? So inward journey, outward journey. Ecstaticness, sharing ecstaticness. That's avoiding your boredom. That's the healthy escapism, right? It's the healthy form of escapism. It's the inward journey and the outward journey. You're not bored yourself, you're not boring anymore. So there are a lot of things in spirituality with inward, outward, with mirroring and reflecting. So boredom is not there anymore. And then you reach the end stage of life, the Vedas, the end stage, and you reach the higher enlightenment stage, and probably it's your last soul life. It's your last soul life. You were many times on this earth. You're fed up with earth. You're not coming back here. And most people are coming back and back because of reincarnation, but you escaped the system. You escaped the matrix system, and you have your last soul life here on earth. And that's totally okay. And you finished your job, your purpose here on earth. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you by the next one. Bye bye.